Morning, firing a rifle from the roof of a building near the Immigration and Customs Enforcement location. This is 35 at Empire Central in Dallas. The gunman fired rounds into an unmarked ICE vehicle that was transporting detainees.
2 ICE detainees were killed and a third was wounded. The numbers have been quite fluid as this has developed since this morning. The gunman, we can tell you, is dead. Officials say he took his own life, and sources have identified the shooter as 29-year-old Joshua Young. The FBI says the suspect wrote anti-ICE messaging on bullets, and they are calling it a targeted attack.
But there are still a lot of questions. How long the attack was planned? What motivated that suspect? So much to answer. But here's what we can tell you. We do know that law enforcement has arrived at multiple homes connected, they say, possibly to that shooter.
Yep, we've got a location in North Texas, also one in Oklahoma. One is in Durant, Oklahoma. That's about 20 minutes or so north of Denison.
Casey, we just got here on the ground to Durant, Oklahoma, and behind me is just one police unit. We don't know how many units actually are down this road. The home that is tied to this investigation is further down that road, but we came here from Fairview, which is outside of McKinney, and at that location we saw someone who was believed to be family members arrive at the home and then go in. Now we know, and we've shown from Sky 4 for some time, that the FBI is on the ground there in Fairview, and here in Durant we have not seen many law enforcement officials yet, but that does not mean they could be down the road. We've only been here for about 20 minutes, and so we know that this home is tied to the gunman, but we don't know in what way. We don't know where the gunman came from before that deadly shooting that happened in Dallas earlier this morning, and so we don't know if this is just a part of the investigation as far as them searching known addresses, or if the shooter indeed possibly drove from Oklahoma. That has yet to be determined, and so right now we are waiting to see if more law enforcement will arrive here. You saw 2 officers get out of that vehicle right there. That is a county sheriff's vehicle. That's not a federal official. And so we're waiting to see if federal officials come. When we were actually in Fairview, Casey and Heather, when we were there were no law enforcement officials there. And then when we left, the FBI arrived. And I was able to capture some images of those family members walking into that Fairview home. They were kind of frantic. And we spoke to a neighbor off camera who said that family had multiple young adult sons, which adds up to the age of this gunman.